Coach Ken Dillon. Coach Dillon helped start football programs. It began in 1955 at St. Mary's High School. During his coaching tenure, he experienced conference championships, undefeated seasons, the state playoffs, district and regional championships, was part of the state runner-up teams, and enjoyed state championships. The Jackson Catholic Activity Center was dedicated in 2002 as the Ken Dillon Activity Center. He was named the MHSFCA Assistant Coach of the Year in 2007 and named to the Jackson Lumen Christi Hall of Fame in 2008. He helped coach in 499 football games, winning 378 and losing only 109. Coach Dillon coached for 59 years. Coach Dillon passed away in October of 2013. Why Coach Dillon coached? He loved football and he loved kids. His father passed away when he was 6 months old. Coaching allowed him to take what he never had and become a father figure to his players. Coach Dillon's biggest thrill in coaching. He thoroughly enjoyed coaching with both of his sons, a grandson, and several former players. Winning the last game he ever coached. The opponent was unbeaten and had not lost in 2 years. The last play he called was for a touchdown, a win, 6-0, with 30 seconds to go. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Ken Dillon, accepting on his behalf, on Coach Dillon's behalf and his family, his son, Pat Dillon.
My father died the very next day, so that last play, something we'll never forget. But thank you. It's an honor and a privilege to represent our family and our friends and accept this Hall of Fame recognition on behalf of our father. Our father surely did well as a humble servant of Christ. I'm going to ask our family to be a little interactive and make sure you're still awake and stand when you're referenced. My father was a husband. Mom? Be the leader. Okay. He was a father. He was a grandfather. He was an uncle. He was a friend. He was a coach. And not to ever be forgotten, he was an amazing teacher who had such endearing qualities that impacted thousands in his 55 plus years of dedication to the Jackson Catholic schools. Really, my father, this is what my father would want you to know. He would want all of you to know that how excited he is for you, the class of 2015. I promise he would have had all your bios memorized, he would have had your phone numbers, he'd have been in contact with you, he would have told everybody in Jackson, this is the group that I went in with. He also is very proud of the leadership and the promotion of the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association. And my father would also want you to know that he has warned me several times about talking too long. So, he would want you to know how much he treasured his faith, his family, and his friends, and that our mother, Jane Ellen, was his best and favorite teammate. He would want you to know that he loved football, he loved people, he loved the greater Jackson area, and he would also often remind us that we should never ever forget where we came from. He would want you to know that 3 things happen when you pass the football, and that 2 of them are bad. He would also want you to know that football, like life, is tackling problems, blocking fears, scoring points when there's an opportunity. And he would want his staff to know that they taught him more than he taught them. He would also want you to know that Coach Brogan, Lumen Christi's head coach, was right, and that Coach Brogan does it right. He would want Coach Harbaugh to know that he bought season tickets to the University of Michigan back in 1969, the year of the Jets, the Mets, the Man on the Moon, and Michigan 24, Ohio State 12. He would also want Coach Harbaugh to know that the Dillons still sit in Section 8, Row 59, seats 17 through 20, and if Coach Harbaugh needed any help, we would be there. He would want you to know how proud he was of his 10 grandchildren, and how his grandson Cole recently broke a school diving record, and how his grandson Dillon chose to wear number 37 as his high school number as a tribute to his grandfather. He would want you to know about his greatest loss, and that loss was the night that he and my mother were discussing football. She dropped back to pass and threw his class ring right out the window of their parked car. So, Mom, the ring has been found. They've got it. It's right here. You can put it on and keep it. He would like you to know that he did not care much for golf, but knew that playing at least once a year was necessary. He knew the shortcuts to every casino in the state of Michigan, and that yellow dingle danglers were really yellow, and that his last passion was for the Wounded Warrior projects. He would tell us all that though his passing was sudden, that he is doing very well. He misses us as much as we miss him. He wants everyone to enjoy this evening along with a fellowship, and to try every day to share your time and talents with others, find the good in people and the situation, reach out and be an advocate for children and the oppressed, and desire to make the world a better place to live peacefully. Thank you.